9-year-old Trinny Amuhirwe is no different from other girls her age, except an aggressive bone tumour is threatening to take over her entire face.
The tumor started when she was 4.5. It was just a small thing, but it started growing bigger.
The 2-kilogram tumour is so big that it has blinded Trinny in one eye and made eating almost impossible. If left untreated, it would have dire consequences for Trinny's future.
I was feeling like she was going to die.
Trinny was discovered living in Kampala, Uganda, by UK charity Facing the World.
We were contacted in August, mid-August, by a nurse, an American nurse working in Kampala, who'd come across Trinny. She basically sent us a couple of photos and said that she'd met this girl. Was there anything that we thought that we could do for her? Trinny has a condition which is called fibrous dysplasia. It's where normal bone tissue is basically replaced by fibrous bone tissue, which just keeps growing, so it destroys the good bone. The scale of it can vary, and Trinny's is a very severe case. I was quite shocked to see Trinny's condition. It's not something that you see every day. The place where it's growing on her skull will impact her ability to breathe and to eat. That's why we had to bring her over so quickly for surgery.
Trinny was flown to the UK by the charity in the hope that surgeons will be able to remove the tumour.
You can see quite clearly the extent of this benign tumour which is growing forwards in the face and distorting the bone of the cheek, the upper jaw, and actually also between the eyes. These are rare tumours. They're not cancer tumours that are going to kill you in any way, but they're benign tumours, but they have a devastating consequences. And to see cases that are as extensive as this are extremely rare.
If left untreated, Trinny would face a very bleak future, really. There is no doubt the disease will continue to expand.
London is a long way from her home in Uganda, and like any other 9-year-old, Trinny was excited to be in a new city.
I originally thought, as often is the case with our patients, is that they are very shy, very downcast. So I wasn't expecting the little bundle of energy that she was when she arrived, because you realise that Trinny is just the same as any other little girl. And beyond her condition, she is into exactly the same things that other little girls are into.
As the day of her operation arrived, some of the UK's leading surgeons who work with the charity were waiting to operate on Trinny.
Trinny's care involves an enormous number of people. We've got anaesthetists, surgeons, theatre staff, computer planners, paediatricians, and they're all giving their time for free, mainly to make Trinny's operation as successful as possible.
It's a massive operation. It's going to take them a minimum of about 15 hours. The operation that Trinny will be having is a very risky operation, and there's very real dangers that she might not survive.
Trinny has a hope that one day, that thing will go off. That's the hope she has. That's what she's waiting for. I'm also waiting for that, to see how she'll look like.
As the surgeons started work to remove the tumour and reconstruct Trinny's face, they were all acutely aware of the dangers they faced operating on someone with a condition as severe as Trinny's.
There are a number of things that can go wrong, and death is one of the complications.
And now, after recovering from her successful surgery, Trinny has her childhood back. No longer held back by the tumour, she's able to be the boisterous, cheeky girl she previously was. And she's able to fulfil a wish to see the sea for the first time.
After each appointment, this service will be fast to Brighton only.
Yes!
It's been wonderful getting to know Trinny and Sarah. I first met them back in November when they arrived.
From a personal point of view, I'm delighted actually. She is the most wonderful child, and everything she encounters delights her. She gets very excited about all sorts of things, seeing the sea for the first time, being on the pier and playing on the games. She just takes it all in. She's wonderful, and that makes me happy.
When I look at her now, I feel very happy.
And now Trinny is ready to fly home with Mum Sarah.
After my operation, I feel good. I can eat well. When I go home, I'm looking to go to school.
I'm really thankful to the doctors for the great work that they did. I think now Trinny will have the future which she couldn't have had before.
We see lots of patients every year at Facing the World, but Trinny is really one of those ones that's really quite special. Really hope that her surgery gives her the opportunity to carry on with her education and basically have options to do whatever she wants to do.